Have you joined the group of people who are looking for scholarships this year in 2025? If you're one of those people, in a minute or so, you will know about a very prominent scholarship in Malaysia, which I'm going to talk about today in detail, letting you know of what is needed, how you can apply, and which programs they support. And if you don't have, if you didn't know about this scholarship and you do not meet some of their criteria that I'm going to list in a minute, the good thing is you know about this scholarship now, so you can start preparing to apply for this scholarship as well next year. Whilst you, because I know that you will have ample time to get all the necessary needed stuff for the scholarship. So what am I talking about today? Today we are going to be talking about the MTCP scholarship. This is funded by the Malaysian government, and it is for international students coming from developing countries. So you will also see that most of the countries from Africa or most of the countries from the Asian region are actually eligible for this scholarship. So what is it? What is the MTCP scholarship? As I said, it is a government sponsored scholarship, and also it is dedicated to international students who are coming from developed countries. And then it offers a scholarship for postgraduate studies. That is, it offers a scholarship for people who are studying masters in Malaysia. And then the duration that they can give you the scholarship is between 2 years in 3 years. That is 24 months to 36 months. So before we really delve into what the scholarship is really about, I would like to encourage people who are in these kind of areas of studies that I'm going to talk about in a minute to really apply for the scholarship. So they give preference to people who are studying artificial intelligence, and you know that AI is the future. AI is what is the hot topic this day. So if you are studying in the field of artificial intelligence, this scholarship is for you. And then for those people who study areas in cybersecurity, they also give preference to these people who are studying cybersecurity. And they also give preference to people who are studying digital transformation, and then also economy, engineering and maths. They also give preference to STEM programs, science and technology programs. And then not only do they give preference to people in those area of study, but they also give people preference to people who are in studying in food security, people who are studying Islamic finance, people who are studying law, people who are studying public administration, policy studies, and also sustainable and environmental sciences. So if you go on their page, you can see these different programs that I've talked about that they give preference to. So I think you should take note of these to ensure that you are not really discouraged when you get rejections. Make sure you are in these areas of study and apply for the scholarship. They also state that this is not applicable to people who are studying nursing and medicine or clinical pharmacy, anything related to medicinal sciences. They do not fund those people. So make sure that you actually abide to these laws, that to these areas that they want people to apply for. So first of all, let's talk about the application period. Normally, this MTCP scholarship opens around mid-May, 13 May, and it closes around mid-June. So you have a month of applying for this scholarship. And they also want people who are not more than 45 years of age to apply. That means if you're under 45 years, you are eligible to apply for the scholarship. And then one of the things that they focus on in terms of academic qualifications, they need someone who has second upper class degree or a CGPA of 3.00. And then you should have these academic qualifications for you to qualify. And then they also one thing that they also highlighted is that they need you to have your IELTS, your English language requirements. You can either have your IELTS grade 6.0 and above. You can TOEFL, and they need a total score of 60 or above. And then the third thing that they put out there is that you can actually have a certificate that shows that you did your undergraduate studies using English as a medium of instruction. So I would encourage you to use any one of these as your English as your English language requirements, but with a cap, please ensure that you write an IELTS or TOEFL, because right now the competition for scholarships is getting stiffer and stiffer. So you don't want to be to miss out an opportunity because you provided an English language certificate, which they say they accept. But if someone has an English test as an English certificate, they are most likely to pick that person, because in the requirements they really stated that they want people who have good writing, reading, and listening qualities. So I'm pretty sure they would value people who have written one of those tests for English. Now, for the benefits, they cover your tuition fees and they give you an allowance of 3,000 RM 3,500, which I checked and I saw that it's around 800 US dollars per month. And then they also book you a return economy class ticket from your home country to Malaysia, and from Malaysia back to your home country. So that means that they will be covering your travel costs. They also mentioned that as an applicant, you are responsible for applying for the appropriate visa that is needed for you to study in Malaysia. And for people who would want to apply for these and are hoping to work, they really put it in their requirements, in their clause, that when you have this scholarship, you are not allowed to do any paid work. So please take note as you're applying for this. And one thing that I've seen that is very, very important is that they require a medical certificate. You have to have a medical certificate given to you by a physician or by a doctor, and they have a template for the medical report on their website. So please do so well to go on their website, download the medical report, and ensure that the report that you would submit is actually meeting the standards that they require for this scholarship. And they said that the medical report has to be 6 months. So for those who are applying right now for this year, ensure that the medical report is not older than 6 months. And for those who are going to be applying for next year, ensure that when the time they open the application and they close, your medical report will not be older than 6 months. Now, let's really get into the application process. I think I have listed the documents that you need. They have a registration site. Apparently, they have a registration site where you can register if you want to apply for the scholarship. And this registration site is what they use to update you of the status of your application. It's what they use if they are requesting any supplementary documents. It's what they use to also notify people that you have won the scholarship or you haven't. So do so well to register on their platform, and also make sure that you frequently check this platform in case they send a message to say, please give us this supplementary information, and then you don't respond in time, and then you miss out on a good opportunity. So please do so well to go on their website and ensure that you apply. Now let's talk about the universities that are eligible. They have around 20 public universities, which I have given you right here. And then they have 4 public private universities. So one thing that I want you to note down is that they want you to have your own admission letter already. That means you are responsible for gaining admission into a university, or maybe having a conditional offer letter from the university. Once you have that, then you can apply for the scholarship and be funded for your entire period of your education. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is that you need to upload scanned copies of your CV, of your transcripts. They need to be in PDF format. And they also noted that you need everything that you need, any supplementary information that needs to be uploaded has to be uploaded in PDF format. So please do so well to check the format of your documents before you apply, before you upload your documents. Now, the documents, I'm going to list them one by one. But if you go to their website, they've also listed the different websites, the different documents that they need. You need the copy of your passport information. That means you need to scan the passport information on your you need to scan it, save it as a PDF, and upload it. And then you need a copy of your academic transcript. Please ensure that it is in PDF format. You need to have proof of English, either an IELTS certificate or a TOEFL certificate, or a certificate from your university stating that you used English as a medium of instruction. And then they also need your curricula vitae, your CV. So ensure that you upload your CV in PDF format. And then, of course, the medical examination report that they asked for you earlier. And then, in addition to that, they need 2 letters of recommendations. That means you're responsible for asking for letters of recommendations from the people who will give you that. And then you upload it in PDF format. And then the letter of admission. That means if you don't have any letter of admission for any of the Malaysian universities that they listed, the 20 public universities or the 4 private universities, that means you won't be able to get the scholarship altogether. So please ensure that you have everything that they have asked for, and you have admission from the list of universities. Otherwise, if you have an admission letter from a university that is not listed on that list, you are most likely not to. You have 0% chance of getting the scholarship. So that is the information that I needed to give you guys. Please do so well to go on their website, go and apply. And one thing that caught my eye was the selection criteria. I think one thing that caught my eye is the selection criteria. And I think I've been echoing these words on all of my videos, that please ensure that you have extracurricular activities. So the selection criteria on number 1, they need you to have high academic achievements, number 1, and extracurricular activities. So ensure that you have these. This will increase your chance of what? Of getting this scholarship. And besides that, they also ask that you have excellent communication skills, that is reading, writing, and listening. So I think they really consider that you have an English certificate and also these high achievement and extracurricular services. So if you have done volunteering, if you have done some professional certificates, please do so well to include them in your CV. They might increase the points that you might get for the overall score for the scholarship as well. So in general, I would like to encourage you to apply for the scholarship. If you don't have a Malaysian admission letter already for 2025 intake, hold on. I have brought the information about the scholarship to you, so please do so well to apply for the admission for next year, so that when they open again, you are eligible for this scholarship. And one thing that I like about this scholarship is that it's covering many countries, as I've shown you on the screen. So a lot of people are actually eligible for this scholarship. Lastly, I would like to leave you with this: prepare in time, do so well to stay organized when you're applying for this, do so well to also research a lot of things. I have given you an overview, a summary of the scholarship, but do so well to go on their website, which I have also highlighted here, and see the extra information that they have. They have an email if you want to reach out. They have a web page if you want to reach out as well. So do so well to check it out. And I hope that one of you will be in Malaysia in September or October this year, or even next year. And thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it has helped you. Please do well to comment, share with your loved ones who need this information, and show me some support in the comment section. Thank you. Ciao.